Everything you need to know to complete the Mimic Book 1 Chapter 1 on Nightmare Mode. Try to keep up. Spawn in. You have no say in the matter. Make sure your volume is set to a reasonable level. Sound cues are very important. Follow the stone path and don't trip on a flat surface. There's no threat until I say otherwise, so sprint all the time. Enter the locker room. Go straight across the locker room. Ignore the walls cry for help. Enter the gym. Go to the gym and turn to the right. Enter the pool deck. Break pool rules by running on the pool deck. Try to figure out what pulse percussion is. Grab the key from the shack in the far corner of the pool. Resume communications with the gym and head to the door on the left on the far side. Open the door, pass the sakura tree, and then head to the second door on the right. Go down the hall, get jump scared, and then enter the room on the right. Pick up the key inside. Wait for the tall lady to stop being a drama queen and unlock the door. Go to the room straight across the hall. Go up the steps and down into the basement. Get your cardio in. Ignore the drama queen again. Enter the door at the end of the path. Get kidnapped by Japan. Cross the bridge at the end of the street and then get jump scared. Go in the big building. Wonder who murdered the door. Wait for your stamina to come back at the beginning of the maze. This is the first part where there's actually a threat. Follow the path shown. It's very unlikely she'll come across you on this path. The only place she can get you is she comes down this hall, runs straight into this wall, and then turns back around. If you're standing in this hall at that point, then she might spot you, but she's only there momentarily. Follow the blood trail and then pick up the key. Return along the path you came. From the entryway, follow the path shown. She doesn't patrol this portion of the maze. Wait by this corner until you hear her stomp by. Once you hear her stomping come and go, turn the corner and follow the path as shown. Enter this dead end and wait by this corner until you hear her stomp by again. Once you hear her stomp by, turn the corner and follow the path shown to the end of the maze. Use the key to open the door and move on to the next section. Get your cardio in again. Ignore the girl failing to tune her instrument. Enter the village. Follow the path straight through the middle of the village. Notice that the game wants you to talk to the farmer. Make sure you sprint backwards away from him to min-max disrespect. Approach the fork at the end of the path. Take the left path, it's less dangerous. Both paths are filled with statues. Some of these statues will chase you if you approach them. Keep your distance and you'll be fine. They're all terribly out of shape, as you can tell by the sounds they make. In their defense, they're rocks, and they do move better than any rock that I've tried to teach to move. Even if they come after you, they're not very fast. Continue following the path and dodging all the statues. Ignore the building on the right. Ignore the giant hand to the left. Approach the gate at the far end of the path and pull the lever next to it to open it. Ignore the lady in the window and enter the house. Head into the room straight ahead and then jump into the pit at the far left corner. Take a left at the intersection and enter the door there. Go straight ahead, get jump scared, ignore the penguin man, and then get in the elevator. Consider suing because the elevator door never closed. Bully the instrument girl by abusing the fact that she goes to where you were standing and not where you are standing. Stop tempting fate and follow the right side path all the way to the end to find another elevator. Get jump scared and get in the elevator. The next section is patrolled by two entities. Neither of the entities patrol close to the elevator, so you have no reason not to listen to me. The entity furthest away from the entryway follows a very simple route, as shown here. The entity closer to the entryway is clearly very lost and wanders the midsection of the map in a very erratic pattern. The entity follows these paths in the order of red, white, black, and yellow. I recommend watching the following section all the way through at least once before attempting it yourself. Follow the path shown. I actually took an unnecessarily complicated way to get here, but it doesn't matter, as long as you get to this lit area and wait around this corner. Depending on your timing, both entities will be at different points in their patrol routes. The entity can enter the intersection ahead of you from 2 points. The first point, and the one you need to be most aware of, is that she will come down the indicated corridor towards where you are standing. If you see her approaching from this direction, hide yourself completely around the corner to the left. When she gets relatively close to you, your flashlight will flash. Once it starts and stops flashing, you can safely peek at the intersection again. Wait at the corner until you see her enter the intersection from the left and go down the corridor we were just talking about. Once she does, sprint along the path shown and do not stop sprinting until I say otherwise. Once you safely turn into the corridor shown, you can stop sprinting. As an extra precaution, stay close to the left wall in the corridor. Note that the entity in the section that you just passed through will come close enough to you to flicker your lights, but will not be able to spot you. Wait until the other entity passes in front of you, then follow the path shown. Once you have entered this elevator, the chapter is effectively over. Simply follow the path straight ahead to finish the chapter. Use the button on the left to return to the lobby, or use the button on the right to go straight into Book 1, Chapter 2 on Nightmare Mode. More videos will be released soon.